You guys are gonna love this camper because it's got everything. It's got a big fridge. There's a kitchen with running water. There's an office / dining TV room. And of course there's a bed. And most importantly, there's a toilet in here. It's a 2014 Chevy Suburban with a V8 engine. At 21 feet long, this thing is probably the largest SUV on the market, and that's why I chose it. Now, I did convert this car about 3 times. You got the first time, the second time, and now this third time. Let's check it out. Starting with the front of the camper, we have this medium-sized 2-compartment fridge. This one I'm using just to refrigerate all my food, and this one could be a freezer, but I have it set off just because I'm not really freezing anything. Right after the full tour, I'm gonna be cooking something pretty cool, so stick around. Moving forward, there's a trash can here, and obviously the highlight of the camper, which is the kitchen. These are actually just wall cabinets. One is dedicated for cutlery and the other one is dedicated for the water system. We got 2 6-gallon tanks. This is fresh, this is gray. We got a 2-inch countertop with a marble backsplash. Over on this side, I have my Echo Show. We also have my battery monitor right behind it, so I can track it from the driver's seat or from within the camper. And I got this light, which I love how I mounted it, so it sheds the light downwards. Over here, we have a carbon monoxide detector, a paper towel dispenser. Just got a light and a soap dispenser, and obviously, I got the water. With this water, I can cook with it. I can do dishes. If I boil it, I can make coffee, tea. I'm loving the way the kitchen came out because it's pleasant and, you know, it makes me excited to cook stuff. What I'm sitting on is basically like a stool. This is just DIY crafted. And I guess that brings us to the bed. As you can see, it's really high, and that's because I wanted to maximize on the vertical space in the vehicle, so I had to sacrifice a little bit of the ability to turn while in bed, but I usually sleep on my belly anyways. The bed itself, from here towards the end, it's about 5 feet long, and I'm 6 feet tall, so the solution for that, to also maintain all this space when you walk in, and that's where that stool would be, is to install a folding shelf, you guys. So the mechanism for this is pretty simple. You just go up, it locks in place. To close it down, you just go like this. I could either have my head on this side or have my head on the other side. Personally, I've been preferring to have my head on the other side just because the TV is right there. It's a tablet. I call it a TV because I can watch my TV shows. Because of the location, I just prefer to have my head on the other side and then my feet just like dangle on this side. If you know me, you know I love LEDs, and that's why I got this Govee LED rope, and I shaped it into a heart. I thought that was cute. And on top of that, we have a lot of LED lights that operate by clicking a button. So like this one right here, turn it off, turn it on. Also on the bottom, we have these lights right here. We got 1, 2, and I also have one over here. So you want to see what's inside this bed. The left side of the camper, it's all my clothing. It goes all the way to the bottom. Over here we have a wall outlet, and here there's a fuse box that actually powers all these 12-volt stuff that you see mounted on the bed. Over here we have my work bag. It's got my stethoscope and all that stuff. Moving towards here, there's more stuff. There's my propane stove. There's my laundry in here. It's pretty messy. And down below is all my hardware tools that I use to build this camper. This thing right here is my diesel heater. That's actually what's keeping me warm right now. I can actually just turn this wherever I want it to blow air. And it's pretty sick. Like, this is actually burning. Like, I have to take my hand off just because it's really that hot. Over on this side, we have some charging cables. As you can see, I'm charging my Canon batteries. There's some USB charging ports. Then there's my phone charging cable. We got another Govee LED light. We have some decor on this side. And this is my Samsung S6 tablet. It's hard mounted onto the desk and it rotates and it's always being charged. This thing is basically my TV, you guys. So this is where I spend most of my time actually. This desk is made of plywood that's painted white, and there's a computer extending shelf right here. This is where I put my food, laptop, whatever. And the chair that I'm sitting on is just an office chair. I got this from like Staples. I removed the arms, removed the base, and you know, it's pretty comfortable. It's got cushioning on the back and the bottom, and it's got good enough back support. Now since we're right here, we'll talk about the windows. All the windows are limo tinted and they are covered from the inside with Reflectix. This stuff is pretty cool. It's painted white on the inside and then black on the outside, so they give the camper good insulation and good privacy. And this is my famous cassette toilet. I love this thing. It's nice. It's nice. Easy to clean, easy to use, not too heavy, doesn't take too much space. To go number one, straightforward. To go number two, what I have been doing is something else. So I grab some of my garbage bags and I kind of just mount it like this. So just like that, I sit on it and do my business. And I put it in this area of the camper just because there's so much headroom, because the floor is lower on this side. I used to have it in the back and it was just not as comfortable. So in this area, you know, I'm sitting on it, I'm just chilling, you know. So to answer your question, yes, I do poop in a bag. Not always, because if I'm at work or if I'm near a McDonald's or something, I would step out and just use that because it makes my life a little bit easier. But we have this design right here. I think we covered everything except the front passenger seat. That area is kind of under construction, but I guess I can show you. This box, this entire box holds my electrical system, and that includes the two 200 amp batteries. I got my AC wall charger. There's my electrical circuit board. This is my 2000 watt Renogy inverter. This area needs a lot of tidying up, but for now it's fine. You don't see it. Doesn't bother me too much. I'm holding my Reflectix. These are my Crocs for work. That yellow cable you see, I use it to like charge the camper from a wall outlet, like at the garage at the hospital where I work. If there's not enough sun like today, just hook it up to the wall. If you notice, I designed my computer desk to be overlooking outside. This is like, it's all on purpose. So, you know, when I'm sitting down, I'm looking this way, and if there's a beautiful view, I'm gonna enjoy that. And to me, like van life and camping, it's about embracing the road and just visiting and exploring new places. As you can see with this camper, I went with a lot of white just because I thought it makes the place a little bit bigger, more inviting. Another thing I want to point out is that I do have internet in this camper. On my phone, I'm trying out a different plan from Google Fi. It's the Unlimited Plus. I get 50 gigs at full speed and then unlimited at slower speeds. Let's talk real quick about this build. I recorded the first episode and then the second episode. You can watch these on my channel. And then I decided not to record because there were several reasons. I was racing with the snow, which we beat. Also, I'm really excited about doing content ideas for other stuff because I have a lot of stuff on my to-do list, a lot of things I want to show you guys. I want to travel. We're gonna go places. We might go to Canada. I want to visit other states, definitely on the East Coast first, Pennsylvania and everything south from that, all the way to Florida actually. When it gets really cold up here, that's when we'll go to Florida. So I wanted to speed up the process and I wanted to make content that I actually enjoy. The building stuff, it's nice, but it's hard work. It's labor, you know what I'm saying? Everything behind me was not too bad because all this plywood I got from the hardware store. I have them pre-cut it for me, and for me it was basically kind of like assembling Legos. The chair was pretty easy. The desk was really easy to make. It's almost 2 o'clock. How about we make lunch, you guys? Today we're making beef crunch wraps. If you like Taco Bell, that's somewhere in that neighborhood. First, we'll start by cooking our ground beef. To make these crunch wraps, I'm gonna be using flour tortillas. We'll go ahead, add some spices. Okay, the ground beef is fully ready at this point. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna do something very unorthodox. It's called a crunch wrap, right? So it's got a crunch. Let's go ahead and put some sour cream. A little bit of diced tomatoes. Some celery. And some sharp cheddar. So now I'm going to take this thing. Are you watching? Because this next step is very important. Gonna brush the back with a little bit of butter. I'll put the part that needs to be sealed on the bottom, that way it actually crusts and holds everything together. Okay, moment of truth, you guys. Are you ready for this? Here we go. There we go, you guys. You can see all that juiciness inside. Quick taste before we head over. Yeah, oh yeah. Let me do the dishes real quick because it gets harder to do the dishes once like the stains stick. Now we can enjoy our food in the back. Whew, it's actually way too hot, especially since I cooked, so I'm gonna, using the remote, turn off my diesel heater. All right, you guys. So this is pretty much what I do, is eating here. It's pretty relaxing. The crunch wrap came out pretty nice. It's nice and golden on the outside, and then you can see all the ingredients. You got some veggies in there, you got a lot of beef and some sour cream. So I'm happy with this. I think you can crunch wrap anything, right? I think I could eat like 3 more of these. Whew. Oh yeah, baby. Let me know in the comments, did you like this camper design? What was your favorite part about it? What do you think the camper needs? In my eyes, it's got a lot of the features that I would need to survive. So for me, it's ticking a lot of boxes, but I'd love to hear your 2 cents on that. Also, where would you like me to go next? I do want to go to Montreal, Canada, but I'm also debating to go to Pennsylvania. I'm going to do both. It's just, I don't know which one should I do first. Right now, it's already cold in Canada, but if I wait for later, it'll be even colder. Anyways, talk to me in the comments. I'll see you later. Yes, there's a toilet. I can poop, and I can also pee. Doesn't matter. Number 1, number 2, number 3. What's number 3? Is there number 3? Is that like a mix? I don't know if there's